start the recording now. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Dr. Neil Liang. I will be the instructor for this online course. Okay, this is the only required meeting for this semester. So some of you are able to attend. That's great. That's good. But if you're not able to come to the meeting, I'm recording this meeting so that you can view the contents later on. Okay. Today's meeting is basically on to go over the syllabus, so you know the structure of this course and how do you find the reading materials, how do you submit the posts, how do you submit your response for your peers' reflections and so forth. Okay, so if you let me share the screen now. Okay, so if you are able to log into your Blackboard, you will see this welcome message under the announcements. Okay, and then if you scroll down to the syllabus, you'll see the a file, the syllabus file there. Okay, and we will go over that later on. And then the next column, you'll see the course materials. Okay, there are two folders. The readings are mostly from the first folder, the culture and customs of China. Okay. And there are some supplementary readings from this book, which is stored under this folder. And then the main thing I want to go over is the discussion. You probably won't be able to see all the posts in this on your Blackboard yet, because they are scheduled to posts under certain dates. So usually it's 1 week before you turn in 1 week before the due date for your weekly posts. Okay, so I'll come back to this discussion board later on. So let me open up the syllabus first. Okay, and on the syllabus, you'll see this is my office number, office location is in Trimble Hall, 317. And this is my email address, and my office hours are Monday and Wednesday from 12 to 1 p.m. or by appointments. Okay. And the course description and objectives are listed here. But mainly, I want to at the end of the course, I want you to be able to name or describe some major dynasties and historical significance associated with those areas and those eras. Okay, and be able to understand and analyze three major thoughts, beliefs that extensively dominates and influence Chinese people's way of life. Okay. And be able to identify, compare, and contrast at least 5 interpersonal communicative practices that are unique in the business domain practiced by Chinese people. Okay. And then develop basic linguistic and communicative skills. And the last one is organize, construct, and produce a portfolio that showcases your knowledge in certain areas of Chinese culture. Okay. So I think somebody just joined us. Beatrice?
Yes.
Okay. We probably don't need to hear your audio. So if you can mute your microphone. Until later on, when we have a question and answer Q&A session. Okay, great. Okay, so rationale, I think you can read this part yourself. Okay, netiquettes. So I do want to go over this quickly. There are some rules or netiquettes I would like you to follow for this semester. Okay, please do not use offensive language. Express your idea appropriately. Okay, be cautious in using internet language. Do not capitalize all letters when composing your responses, since this is considered shouting on the internet and is regarded as impolite or aggressive. Okay. And number 3, avoid using vernacular and or slang language. This could possibly lead to misinterpretation or misunderstanding. Keep open-minded and be respectful of others' view and opinions. Be careful when using acronyms. Okay, you can use an acronym. If you use acronym, it's best that to spell out its meaning. Okay, next one, use good grammar and spelling. Avoid using text messaging shortcuts, so forth. Okay, the most important thing is that I would like you to be mindful, be respectful of others' opinions and viewpoints. Okay, I think one of the goals is to develop the ability to appreciate, to understand others' perspective, others' point of views, and then we can have that way we can have more constructive, more positive interaction during the semester. Okay, so for the class, please be prepared and make sure you present your message and participate in the discussion and so forth. Okay, the texts and the reading materials, again, are stored in the folders that I mentioned earlier. So you don't need to buy any reading materials for this course. Okay, for the grading, okay, grading will be based on the following 3 categories. Okay, the number 1 is weekly individual reflection posts. There are 13 of them. Okay, 15 points each. So total is 195 points, or 50%. Okay, along with 13 weekly individual reflections, you are also required to post 13 weekly peer responses. Meaning, when you post, the first one are due on the Friday midnight. Okay, so after you post your responses, you have 2 days to read others' responses, and by the end of Sunday evening, you need to post at least 1 response to one of your peers, 1 or more of your peers' reflections. Okay, you can comment on it, ask questions, or elaborate on what you know about that area, and so forth. Okay. And the third one is final presentation, which is about 50 points. Okay. Toward the end of the semester, I will tell you how to compose or how to prepare for this PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so total is 380 points. So if your score is between 342 and 380, or 90%, you'll get A, and so forth. Okay. Okay, all weekly assignments are graded on a satisfactory, acceptable, or incomplete basis. For the reflection posts, satisfactory grade would be 15 points, acceptable 10 points, incomplete 5 points. If you did not submit, you got 0 points, of course. So these are due on Friday evening, Friday at midnight Friday, okay? And the second part is for your peer response. The maximum point you can get is 10 points, followed by 5 points if acceptable. And of course, if you did not submit, you did not post a response to your peer's reflection, you get 0 points. Okay, and the grading philosophy, I think you can read it yourself. Okay, these parts you can all read it yourself. I want to go over the schedule. So for the first week, we'll just go over like we are doing now, to go over the syllabus, and for you to test and navigate the classroom, the class platform. Also download the readings and watch an introductory video and post personal intro on discussion forum. So your first assignments, okay, let's go back to the Blackboard. Okay, so your first assignment is tell us about yourself. Okay, your major, hometown, any foreign language background, and so forth, and why you're taking this course, and what do you expect to learn from this course, and so forth. Okay, so this will be due next Sunday. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It should be next Friday. Okay, next Friday, and then you have time for 2 days to read others posts and respond to others posts. Kind of get to know each other for the first week, and also you can kind of browse through the textbooks, the text materials, and see if there's any chapters that you feel interested the most. And then the following week, I'll post, this post will show up on your Blackboard. Okay, and then you need to read the instructions and post your response by the following Friday. And then you have another 2 days for you to read others' response or read others' reflections, and then you can respond to their comments or their reflections, right? And so forth. So all the way first week. So the first week is reading, and the second week is a video. So I'll show you this video links that you should watch, and after you watch those videos, you can respond to these questions and so forth. And then the following, we're back to the reading reflection. So you'll find the due dates and the pages that you're supposed to read, and then answer these questions. And then following week, we'll go back to the video and so forth. So every other week, you'll do a reading response, and every other week we will do a video reflections and so forth. Okay, this will be all the way to the end of semester. So at the end of, toward the last 3 weeks of the semester, I will tell you how to prepare for the final presentation, right? And this course will be mostly conducted in English, but for those who are majoring or minoring Chinese, you will be required to answer extra responses or extra questions. For example, for this one, this week, you'll be asked to read this passage, these questions, and answer your questions. Answer the questions in Chinese as well. Okay, not too many. Usually just 1 or 2 questions. For example, here another one, just additional 1 question. For this one, there's no, okay. And there's no extra question for the Chinese major and so forth. So some week you see additional questions, some week you don't. All right, and then you'll find the grading. You probably will see different gradings system on your Blackboard, but you'll see the grading on the different columns name. Yeah. And if you want to email me, you can use the, or email your classmates. You can use this function, or I think you can use a single user and select my name if you want to contact me. All right. Okay. I think that's all I need to say. So stop sharing. Okay. So, is there any questions from you? Either you can say it or you can type it in the chat room. If you don't, you can just say no, don't have questions. And we can end the meeting now. Okay, Edward does not have questions. Thank you. Okay, due dates. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the syllabus or the discussion board. Okay, mainly you should look at your Blackboard discussion board. Okay, if you click on the instructions, okay, the first one, as I said earlier, the due date is not on Sunday. The due date is on next Friday. Not this coming Friday, not today, but a week from today. Okay, and then you need to post. And then you need to post another a reflection or response to your peers' reflection by the next following Sunday. Okay. And then you'll be able to see this post, this instruction by September 3rd, okay, which is next Sunday. And then you have 1 week to read the textbook, the text materials, and then respond to this three, because this only the first one is mandatory, and you need to choose 2 of these 4 questions, okay, and then respond to those questions and post them before Friday, September 8th. Okay, this for your individual reflection or response, and then you have 2 days. By September 10th, you have 2 days for you to read others' response and then respond to their reflections and post your response by September 9th. That's September 10th, Sunday. Okay, and then on Sunday you'll be able to see the next posts So it'll be posted on September 10th. We post it on that day. And then you have 5 days to view the video and post your reflections by the following Fridays. Okay, and then after you post your reflection, and then you have 2 days to view others' reflections and post your response by the following Sundays, and so forth. Okay, and then on the Sunday you'll see the next week's instructions on what to do, what to read, and so forth. Okay, is this clear? Did I answer your questions? Okay. Okay, good. Is it now open? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I made it 24th tonight. So let me open it. Okay, I just corrected the instruction. So are you able to see the posts? Okay, let me see if the materials are open. Can you see the readings as well? Okay. Are you able to see the reading materials now? But do you see the folder? Okay. You see the folder, but you don't see the contents? Okay, do you see all the three files in the folder? Okay, I probably need to go in and okay, that's good. You can see the two files. Yeah, I just opened up the display dates to right now. So okay, please also check the other folder for the Chinese business and see if you can see there are 4 files in the second folder. Okay. Okay. Yes, the readings or the questions are based on the readings. So after you read the readings, you should be able to answer the questions on the posts. Okay. Some of the question will be asking you to consult with your friends or Chinese relatives or classmates or friends and ask them about their opinions. Okay. So it's a good thing that you find a Chinese classmates or Chinese friend or relatives, that somebody you can talk to and ask them to share their opinions about certain area, about certain issues. Yes, it does go in order. Yes. Okay, great. So you should be able to see 3 files under the first folder and 4 files under the second folder. These are the readings for this course. Okay, and any other questions? Okay, if not, I probably need to finish this meeting because this platform allows me to record recordings for about 30 or 40 minutes only, and it's kind of close to the time. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the recording now.